You backed the players in last week. Is it possibly time for them to repay the favour this week?
Yeah, look, the confidence in the group is pretty good. You know, we're disappointed we're not playing as well as what we can, but the good thing is we did fight back and give that chance, give ourselves a really good chance in the second half, and that's more Wildcats basketball than anything. So we just got to do it for 40 minutes, and you can't take shortcuts in this league. It's too good.
You said the energy and effort were a big part of it. Can you tell, still a day out from a game, whether you're going to get that out of the players this week?
Well, I can tell you that if we don't, we'll get absolutely smashed against Adelaide. We got to match them on the boards, and they play a high-octane offence, and if we don't match that, we'll get blown out of the park pretty shortly. Well, hopefully we'll get back to playing Wildcats, getting after it and being ferocious out on the floor and getting after the ball. So, we've been just kind of cruise control at the moment. That's no good. And you like the baby crying?
Do not like the baby crying.
Quite into the
Will you see any the way you use the personnel? Is that going to change much, or is it not just
Yeah, I think it'd be much shorter leash. If we're not doing right, I've got to push some buttons to make sure we are doing it right. It's the work ethic and the up there defensive hustle and winning the rebound and more. Last game we had 2 offensive rebounds to half time, and that's not Wildcats basketball. If we haven't got that work ethic, we've got to find 5 guys who have on the floor. Yeah, look, he trained yesterday, got through yesterday okay, and he's been soldiering on. It's unfortunate he rolled his ankle 2 minutes to go in the game, but that happens. But look, he's battled through some injuries throughout the season, and he's performing pretty well.
How fit is he? Could you put a percentage on it?
Yeah, look, he got through yesterday's practice. If he didn't get through that, I would have a concern. But yeah, he got through pretty well.
Workload too high. Do you think you need to be getting more from people in his role from the bench?
Yeah, well, too often we throw the ball to him and try to let him do some magic with the ball, and that's not how we're built. We're built on 11 players all putting in and all putting their hands up, and we can't just rely on Bryce or Tarico or Nick Kay. And those 3 have in particular been holding us up in the scoring. So we need an even spread from our bench and from our big guys to make sure we're not just throwing the ball to Bryce and putting him under the pump.
Sometimes you set a message by perhaps not starting a different guy because you want him to perform. Is that something we might see this weekend?
Yeah, well, we looked at everything that we'll mix up, so we'll land on something tomorrow. And we're deep. We're just not performing. All of us are not performing at one time. So we've got to have a good start and a kick off the bench, and we haven't done that lately.
Against Cairns in the first half, it looks like you're getting a lot of really good shots that just been going in. Was that people a bit tentative, a bit anxious just being back at home for the first time?
Yeah, I don't know, the rim would go in, would it? I think we missed 7 layups, and you can't do that in our league. You miss easy baskets, you're not going to get those opportunities again. And when the opportunity arose, we've got to make sure we get it.
Have you done anything differently this week in your bid to sort of get a boost out of the guys? Are you trying anything different, or do you just back in what's worked in the past?
Yeah, look, we have confidence in what we're doing. The group's great. It's solid. We're all rowing the boat in the same direction. We're just not rowing fast enough at the moment. So hopefully that'll change real soon. The players know where we are with the season. We've got 8 games to go, and we're trying to get into the playoffs number 1. And and we've got a tough road against Adelaide this weekend, and then Melbourne, and 7 of the 8 games are playoff teams, so it's really going to test us.
Sean Bruce comes in for Ramon Moore. Obviously, it's a bit of a benefit having him drop out, but what do you know about Bruce, and what do you think he'll add?
Yeah, no, he was great up in Cairns and in Brisbane, so yeah, that's a good pick up for him. Just hopefully he's not in game shape, so he's ready to go. Maybe he needs a couple of weeks to get into it, but. Yeah, unfortunate with Moore, but yeah, they had, they got the Larkins there. I think they had Mason there as a train on too, so they had a couple of options. All good?
Thank you.
All right, thanks guys.
Good luck.
Debate's finished now.